Thank you very much for watching. This is Serious Matters on ONIF TV. My name is Olukunle Abraham. Please do share our videos with others, like our videos, and please do subscribe and turn the notification button so that you can be notified whenever we come live on here. Osibajo support movement rejects Tinubu's comment on forgiveness. Of course, we did a video some days back, where Tinubu had said that he had forgiven the vice president for contesting the presidential primaries of the APC tickets with him. Well, the Osibajo support movement has described as an insult in the comment of Osibajo Bola Ahmed Tinubu, presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress APC, that he has forgiven Vice President Yemi Osibajo, just like so many of us actually reacted to this same incident. Like, wow, what did Osibajo do wrong? He's a Nigerian, entitled to his opinion, he has a constitutional right, and come to think of it, he's more qualified than any of them, in that party. He was expected to have taken that ticket, which we should have, would have, if the vice president had come in, there would have been, there would have been no issue of defending. In fact, Peter Obi would have been having it tough, than the way it is now. And that's why, because he wasn't allowed to get there, Peter Obi is swearing, enjoying himself to the top, while others are trying to defend themselves. The guy just enjoys. Others are carrying him while others are trying to carry themselves. So while addressing a Kano group that backed Osibajo's presidential aspiration in the build-up to the May presidential primaries of the All Progressive Congress APC, Tinubu had said he did not have anything against the vice president. He said, "I have nothing against him. I have been to his house after the primaries. I saw him on the day of the goodwill message at the retreat organized by the president, and a man who forgives, a man who asks for forgiveness from Allah fully deserves forgiveness. If you cannot give forgiveness, how are you asking from Allah? To me, it's over," Tinubu had said. But responding in a statement on Thursday, the group said, while there is room for political realignment, any talks of forgiveness between Osibajo and Tinubu is both an insult and provocation. It's both an insult and a provocation. The group said this in a statement signed by its co-national coordinator, Mr. Liberty Badmus. While the OSM welcomes the need for the APC flag bearer and other presidential aspirants to come together, the group rejects the word forgiveness, the use of the word forgiveness. And that is where I also had issues with that particular event or story. What has forgiveness got to do with what we're talking about? In fact, for me, I think that the presidential aspirants of the APC are taking more of this, this race more personal than it is supposed to be democratic. It's taking it too personal than it's supposed to be democratic. So the issue of forgiveness should not come in. Everybody just exercise his political or his rights as a Nigerian, somebody who is qualified, and the implications attached to it. I beg your pardon. Now, he said, we note, just like the flag bearer stated, that both the vice president and himself have met at least twice since after the primaries. Any attempts to take a revisionist perspective by insinuating that an offense had been committed because a sitting vice president decided to run for the office of the president is an unmitigated insult, completely unnecessary, and such narratives ought to be totally discouraged. I don't know if so many of you thought it in this direction. In fact, I'm happy that this is coming out, because I thought I was the only one who was hearing from that perspective. It's an insult. How do you say you forgive a vice president? It's just like, does it even look like it? Your daddy spanks you, or you did something wrong, or even if you are spanked for the right thing, do you still say you forgive your dad? I don't know. You please do. Let's look at this together. Come on. But then anyway, it should be discouraged. He said, we recall that a meeting of the APC elders in the Southwest ahead of the primaries, where the aspirants had resolved the issue, concluding that all the aspirants asked there was a resolution It is the spirit of that meeting that should be maintained, not a derogatory effort which undercuts the solidarity required to take both the flag bearer and the aspirants, including the vice president, forward. The statement reads, the group said support of everyone was appreciated and their new political choices is respected, but will not accept a situation where every group or individual in the vice president's camp will be forced. That people are free to support the party's candidate, but no one should, however, ridicule us and our party and principle by going to beg for forgiveness. You know, Nigeria runs a democratic government, democratic democracy, and approves anyone within the legal ambit of our laws, constitutions of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the APC constitution to seek to be elected for president and other elective offices as so desired. For the uptenth time, we state that His Excellency the Vice President has not committed any crime, and I support that. He has not committed any crime or offended anyone by seeking to serve his country in the capacity of the president. No. That's my opinion. Please do share your opinions. Let's know what you feel about this particular matter. The vice president has not committed any crime.